Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Hello, welcome to Love Your Body, Love Your Life. My name is Jenna. I'm the host of the show. I'm also the author of the book titled Love Your Body, Love Your Life, 52 Tips That Will Radically Change Your Health. My book can be found on Amazon and on barnesandnoble.com. And welcome to the show, you guys. Always happy to be live. Today I have kind of a festive theme. I'm going to be sharing 8 health and beauty unique gift ideas, and then 1 gift idea that we can give to ourselves starting end of year or beginning of 2026. And I feel like all of the gifts that I have on my list here are pretty attainable in price. They're super simple, they're personalized. I have one on my list that is in the expensive bucket. It is. I'm not going to lie. That would be a definite expensive gift. But all of them, other than that one that I had to include because it's a healthy gift that someone can receive. All of them, other than that one, they're pretty well priced and easy and simple. So I'm going to get into sharing all of those gifts, which I'm excited for. But I wanted to take a moment, and you know me, if any of you are returning to listen to my show live, first of all, thank you for supporting my show, because I know that I'm not this like well-named podcaster or anything. So I just want to say that if anybody is returning, I really appreciate the support. And of course, I always welcome conversation here. I love conversation. So any kind of questions or comments or anything, I always encourage them. So I already see some questions come in. So thank you guys for the support. And I'll always get to your questions and your comments. But I want to start off the show like I've been doing with a little bit of a personal story. And I also want to address the holidays. And what I want to address about the holidays is all of the emotions that come with the holidays, right? It's an intense time for most of us. Pretty much, I think every year we experience more intense emotions, which can range, I think, from anywhere from sadness to frustration, anger, fear, anxiety. Loneliness is big around this time. And so I want to really address all those emotions before we get into the fun stuff, because those are important, right? We have to talk about them. We have to address them so they're out in the open and we could feel better about them. Because one thing that I want to share is when we allow ourselves to feel these emotions and not judge them at all, like just be like, okay, I feel super lonely. Like I'm alone. Maybe the holidays have, you're thinking about loved ones, or you're going through a breakup or a divorce, or you're maybe around people that you're familiar with or unfamiliar with, and you're still feeling alone, which I can relate to a lot. So there's a lot that goes on in this time. There's a lot of, parties to attend to, gatherings that we normally wouldn't be at, people that we wouldn't normally be around, even if that's family. So a lot of triggers, right? A lot of triggers can trigger us around this time. So I want to address that. So, and I'll get to all the questions. But so last Saturday, no, sorry, last Sunday, I had a friend come over. She was in town in my neck of the woods. I live in Orange County, and she happened to be in Orange County. And then she was driving back to LA. And so she made my house like a pit stop, right? Where she just kind of came to visit me. And we actually did a dress swap, where I gave her some dresses and she gave me some dresses. And it was cool. It was fun. It was a cool little one-on-one time with her. And I made some hot cacao, like my famous hot cacao drink, which I was gonna really quickly share that recipe with you guys, because it's such a yummy recipe for this time of year, and it's so simple. It's literally just hot milk of your choice. I use oat milk, almond milk, or coconut milk, but you guys can use regular milk if you want. And so you just heat the milk and you add cacao, which has no sugar in it. You can buy it at Trader Joe's. And so that's what I did. And I also add in this like creamer that I found online that has like MCT oils and cocoa butter and collagen. So it makes it a little bit more like there's more fat in that. So it makes it a little bit more creamy. So anyway, so I made her my famous cacao drink. If anybody wants the exact recipe, you can DM me on Instagram or message me via my website at jennalobos.com. But so anyway, so I'm setting the scene. So my girlfriend comes over, we do this dress swap. I have like one candle lit, it's cold outside, whatever. And we're drinking hot cacao and catching up about our Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving had just, we had just had Thanksgiving holiday. So we're catching up, we're talking in conversation. And the one thing that came from that conversation is that we both were feeling on Thanksgiving Day like uncomfortable in our scenarios where we were. My friend was with people that she normally wouldn't be with. And I was with very familiar family. um, but what was interesting is, although I was around familiar people and family, and she was with unfamiliar people, we both felt the same emotion, which was uncomfortable, unseen, alone. And I wanted just to talk about this, you guys, because what's interesting is that you can be around a lot of people and still feel lonely. So in her case, she said that she felt kind of relieved when there was another kind of stranger there at the party that she was at, and he started to get interested in her and her life. This person started asking her questions about her life, and really what she was telling me, I was gathering that this person was really genuinely interested in getting to know her, right? And what she was explaining to me was that this person that was talking to her genuinely was probably feeling like an outcast as well at this Thanksgiving party. And so she said, she's like, it felt nice, it felt nice. And in my case, I won't go into all the details, but I was around a lot of family. Let's just say that I have a big family on my dad's side, but it's very eclectic, I want to say. I guess that's the best way to describe it. There is a lot of last names in one room. So whether that's like family that have come in through marriage or whatever it may be. So it's always a big gathering at my dad's house, tons of food, a lot of people, a big house that we all gather at. And what's interesting is that all these different people come together and they all have like their unit. I guess it's the best way to describe it. Like their unit, like they have a significant other and kids, or one significant other, or like everybody's kind of grouped together. And I'm really the only one that comes solo. So, ta-da, I get to come solo, which is okay with me now. I remember when I first got divorced, I would cry the whole way to my dad's, or I would cry the whole way to like a holiday situation because I was so grieving that partnership that I had for years. And now I'm fine. My heart is healed, but I'm still showing up to the party alone. And so this is what I'm getting to, you guys, is yes, I was around family and I knew all the people there, but there wasn't really anybody that was interested in having a conversation with me. And I'm not coming from this from a perspective of, oh, feel sorry for me or I'm a victim. Nothing like that at all. I, if anything, I'm kind of used to it now. But my point is that so I'm here, around familiar people. And I guess I will say one caveat is that I'm not really good at small talk either. I'm not really good at BS and like bullshitting, just talking about nothing. It just, that to me is kind of useless, to be honest. Like, I'm just not good at that. I try my best to like start conversation with some of the females that were there. I try, but it's like they scurry back to their unit kind of thing, right? And so again, I'm not coming from a place of feel sorry for me, nothing like that. I'm totally fine with how it goes down. I know my family at the end of the day loves me, and there's a lot of love there. But it's just that's how it landed this year. That's all it is. There's no judgment, right? Like I said in the beginning, there's no judgment around it. There's a lot of love there. It just there was no real interaction for me on Thanksgiving Day. And so here I am, fast forward the Sunday after, talking to my friend who was around strangers, but we felt the same way. And so I just kind of want to bring that up because loneliness is prevalent, I feel, around the holidays. So what do you do? Like, what do you do when you feel these things? Well, for me, I actually decided just to leave early. Um, it was an hour drive for me. So just to kind of give you context around my time frame on how long I stayed there, I literally got to that house at 1 o'clock and I was home by 5. And there's an hour drive, right? So you can imagine I was literally there for, I don't know, 3 hours maybe. And so I was driving home and I was just processing it all, just reflecting on, how much I've grown through not having a partner in my divorce. And, I was reflecting all that. I was reflecting on this show. I think actually Rebel, the engineer behind all of this, my engineer that you can't see her, but she's here and she's a part of this show. She texted me on that day, Happy Thanksgiving. And I was like, oh, that really warmed my heart, right? Because in that moment at my family's house, I was feeling so unseen. And again, totally fine, but it's a holiday and it's like it's supposed to be fun and enjoyable and conversation and loving and all those good feelings that you get from holiday, and sometimes they're just not there. They're just not there. And to be honest, I think because because of my childhood, we didn't really have a lot, and there wasn't like those good feelings around the holiday. So I'm kind of used to it. Like, I don't have a lot of expectation around the holiday season. I'm so happy, you guys, and grateful that I have a tree, that I get to have a tree in my house, and I get to decorate it the way I want to decorate it. And it's like these little things now as an adult, I'm like, this is like cherry on top. Like, I would be happy with a bare house with no like Christmas lights up or anything like that. I would still be happy because I feel like there was such raw honesty around the holidays as a kid. I know that it's just so commercialized and a lot of times taken out of context, with the pressure of feeling a certain way, when the truth is sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel shitty, and I have to be honest, I was feeling down driving home. It's like part of me wanted to cry, part of me wanted to scream, part of me was just like, okay, I'm accepting it. No expectations, whatever. There's always Christmas, you know? So, anyways, I went on a rant, but I wanted to share that. It's my girlfriend and I, we kind of hashed it out, and we both agreed that both of us aren't really good at small talk. And so I just wanted to address that, you guys. I wanted to address the feelings around this time before I get into the fun stuff. And yeah, so if any of you guys are feeling anxiety, frustration, loneliness, I see you, I hear you. Don't judge yourself, just be honest, sit with them, sit with your emotions. And the last gift that I'm going to be sharing is something for yourself. And so maybe it's an idea to kind of get through these times too. So I'll get to that. So yay. So we have tons of questions. I can't see the top. Rebel. Let me see. Do I need to scroll up or something? Yeah, I do. Okay, there I go. Okay, let me get to the questions and then we'll get to the gift ideas. Becca, what are your thoughts on Secret Santa game? And do you have gift ideas for that? I love that. I love that idea, Becca. Secret Santa game. Yeah, I have gift ideas for that. I feel like once I go through my list, you'll probably have more ideas around that for sure. 100%. I think number 2 on my list, you're going to totally have Secret Santa ideas. So just hang on and we're going to get to that. Kevin, Dirty Santa is being played at a gathering and I'm not sure what is the best gift to bring. Okay, why don't you bring like sorry, I'm going to say so I'm not, just bring like a sex game or something like that. Like or like a naughty card game or something like that or like I don't know, I feel like naughty like card games or something like that. Obviously, I'm assuming this is an adult party. Bring something like that. Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to my mind because it's not like super personal, but it's like something that you can play in a group and that would be kind of fun and entertaining. So like a naughty game board or board game. Lance, would like to remind people there are military personnel that can't be with families, so we need to remember those who serve our country for sure. Lance, thank you. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, you guys. Holidays can bring intense emotions. Maybe some family can't be together. Maybe you're missing somebody that's passed or something like this. And it's just a time. I feel like we need to embrace all of it and be as playful as we can and light as we can. But again, don't dismiss the hard feelings because you just don't want to do that. You want to sit with them, love into them, embrace them. But yes, thank you for shout out to military personnel that can't be with family. We really appreciate you. Benny, this is the first time my friend is with his girlfriend and he has no idea what gift to give her. Any advice? Yes, I have tons of gift ideas for girls, Benny. So if you want to hang on and listen to the remaining of the show, I have a lot of gift ideas for women. Bonnie, a dress swap sounds lovely. I should check that. I should check with my friends. That was such a cool, like, impromptu thing that my friend and I did. I just so happened to be cleaning out my closet, and my friend's actually going to Costa Rica for the holidays. So shout out to her. Yay. She's going to have a great time in Costa Rica, and I know like Costa Rica's different weather, so she had mentioned to me that she needs to take dresses. So I'm like, oh my God, I have so many dresses I don't wear anymore. So it just kind of impromptu happened, but then we were actually doing the dress swap at my house, and I'm like, this is such a good idea for even like a holiday party. So yeah, check it out. Check it out for sure. Fran, sounds like a good girls' night. It was. It was actually daytime, but yeah, we got together around, I don't know, 11:30 a.m., 12, which is early for me. I'm not normally a morning person. And then she stayed, I don't know, just a couple hours, but it was perfect. It was perfect time. Larry, what do you bring anyone after all this time? Why? Oh, Larry, why don't you bring anyone? Oh, okay. I don't bring anyone to my family gathering yet. I if I started to date somebody, um, it would probably take me a minute to introduce this person to my family. I feel unless it's just like somebody that I feel super comfortable with right off the bat. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I mean, my friends, my girlfriends, they're all with their family or their significant other. So I wouldn't take like a girlfriend or anything. I would probably just take a boyfriend if I was dating anybody, but I'm not. So not yet, Larry, but hopefully next year. Dan, I love going to see Christmas lights. Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. Take a drive and enjoy the time. Enjoy the time. If you are in the festive mood, then I say go for it, once a year. So thank you guys. Always continue to chat in or question, but I will get to the gifts. Let me just take a drink of water. I have my big mug. It's pink. I actually heat water up and I put it in my mug and I drink it all day long. So let's get to the gift ideas, because I know I've had 2 questions now about gift ideas. So this is cool. Okay. So they're pretty much all health and beauty related. So I think we asked for gifts for girls. So this is going to be cool. But anyway, so if you guys have any questions in the interim, just let me know. So my first gift idea is it's called a hair spa. And in my neck of the woods, we have something that's called Lux Hair Spa. And I actually got it for my mom for her birthday in August. I had never tried it. And then she came back home and she was like raving about this hair spa. And then she bought it for my birthday in November. And I finally went like 2 weeks ago. And you guys, let me tell you, it's a game changer. Like literally, I don't know who invented this Lux hair spa experience, but it's probably, I'm assuming, like a Japanese type of like invention, because You literally go, it's a very, very tranquil experience. You're in a private room and you're with a private like person, like a hairdresser, but it's like very private in a private room. And you undress, so you put on like a smock from here down and you get on like a bed. Like you actually sit down and then the bed raises you up and it flattens you out. So you're laying down flat on your back in order for them to put your hair back in like a little sink. And the whole time that they are massaging your head and washing your hair, this bed is massaging your body. And I'm going to tell you, it was so relaxing. If you don't like massages, this is like perfect because you're getting a massage by the bed while they're massaging your scalp and washing your hair. It was just one of the best experiences. I'm really hooked. Unfortunately, because it's a pretty penny to so I said inexpensive, but well, it's $150 to $200 gift. Okay. So you can do the 60-minute for $150 or the 90-minute, I think is $200. It's so worth it. You're there for the hour. They do a hair analysis on a scalp analysis on your scalp to tell you how healthy your scalp is. So you get to see like your scalp and your hair growth and see how that's doing. And so if there's any kind of supplements then you want to get on for hair growth, you can do that. They analyze what kind of shampoo and conditioner your hair needs. It's just a full-on experience. Then you get this scalp and hair massage and wash it. Then they blow dry your hair afterwards with this like beautiful hair dryer. Oh my God, I don't even know where they get this thing, but it's like it made my hair feel so silky and thick. And I was just like, wow, I was really blown away by this experience. So that's one gift. And if you guys are like not in California, just Google hair spa because they're like popping up everywhere. So that's my first one, scalp hair spa. My second one, this is really cool. And this is really a unique gift, you guys. And it's very versatile for like parties or Secret Santa or whatever, but I thought these were cool. Like you can personalize coupons for family or friends. So you can get creative with whatever kind of like card you want to create, like a coupon card, and you can give a coupon to make dinner for your friend or your significant other or your family member. You can make dinner for them. You can babysit for them. You can wash their car. You can give a coupon for a dinner, like a dinner date, or maybe one-on-one time, with your friend. I love tea, so like maybe like a tea time date, and then you can get little cookies and sweets. But like, I think it's cool. Like you can personalize coupons for people, and this is like simple, easy, inexpensive. Whatever, maybe like um I don't know, whatever they're into, like give them a day of golf, a day a day at the gym together. Maybe they're at your local gym, there's a jacuzzi or a pool that you guys could go swimming or have jacuzzi time. But I thought that was a really cool idea just to like or a date night package. That was the other thing that I wrote down. Like you can give a coupon for a date night package. So that's cool. I thought, people always like to open up something that I was like, oh, now I have something to look forward to with this favorite person of mine, my favorite friend or my boyfriend, my girlfriend type of thing. So coupons. Number 3 is, okay, so this is kind of all under the umbrella of holistic energy work. And so I wrote down a couple things. Reiki, you can give the gift of Reiki. Does anybody know about Reiki? It's energy work. I actually had a Reiki person come on the show earlier this year. So if you want to scroll down, go to Spotify. I believe it's just called Reiki, and you can learn all about that modality of healing. But I've experienced it, you guys, and I loved it. So that's why I had her on. Um, Again, it's like a soothing type of gift experience where you lay on the bed and it's not a massage, it's just energy work. It's really hard for me to explain. So it's better if you guys just go to my other show and watch Reiki so she can explain really what's behind it. But I thought that's a cool gift. And then under that umbrella of energy work, maybe give a card reading, like tarot reading to somebody, or even like tarot cards if they're into that, or like a horoscope reading. There's a lot of energy work people that give horoscope readings, like you can read your whole horoscope for 2026. There's also lip therapy. This was like new to me. Um, Lip therapy. One of my friends actually was just telling me about this, where people read lips, where you kiss like a napkin and then they can read your lips. So it's kind of like horoscope slash like tarot reading, but they read your lips. It's called lip therapy. So you guys can Google that as well. If you want somebody for that work in particular, again, just DM me on Instagram, get a hold of me, Jenna Lobos, Google my name, because I do have somebody that does that. I'm actually thinking about hiring her for a party. So lip therapy, I thought that was a cool, unique gift idea. Sound bath. There's also sound bath, or like those energy bowls where like you gong and then like you kind of swirl around the little bowl. And so it's like a sound bath gift idea. And I got one for my mom 2 years ago. She gave me this little one and I love it. I bring it out for holidays. I play it every now and again. It's just cool. It's a cool little gift idea. And then, so Bonnie, really quick, Bonnie, I gave a sound bowl cleansing to a friend and she said she loved it. Yeah. See, so like think outside of the box. Like Reiki is a really good one. And she has sound bowls in her studio where she does Reiki. So I don't know where you're located, Bonnie, but yeah, I love it. So all healing modalities. Um, let's see, number 4, framed pictures of favorite moments with people or significant others. This is really cool. You can go back in your photo album and pick out favorite pictures of you and your friend, or you and your dad, or you and your sister, whoever you're giving to. And you can just print it out, frame it, and I love these ideas, you guys. You can actually also put your photo in a ornament together. Like you can frame it in an ornament, and then they could have it every year, put it on their tree. You can do a full family picture, like find one of your total family and put that in an ornament and put the year 2025 on it. So it's like this year of our family. You can even do that with like a pet. If you have a picture of whoever, like if you're giving the gift, like give them the picture of them and their dog, or them and their cat, or so it's just something fun and simple, inexpensive, personalized. Again, going back to this idea of being seen and heard, right? Because that's when we don't feel lonely, no matter what. Being seen and heard, because that's when we don't feel lonely. Even if we're around people and we're not being seen and heard, we're feeling lonely. So make your friends and your family feel seen and heard, like you know them. You want to be interested in their life. You want to get to know them, what they like, what they don't like, all of that. So I love pictures, and it's just something personalized. Anything personalized, I think is good, you guys, along that line. Like a charm with their name on it, or their initial. I love initials, or even like their horoscope sign. You can do a necklace or a bracelet with their horoscope sign on it. So that was 4. 5. Okay. So I added supplements. I added this could be another really good Secret Santa gift idea, with like a basket of like hair supplements, skin supplements, amino acids if they're into weightlifting. Um, you can even like do like a gift basket and put all the supplements in, and maybe like hand weights or ankle weights if they're into fitness, or like include like a workout yoga mat in the basket, or maybe a workout clothes or a workout top or something to make it really personal. But I added supplements. I love these. There's one brand that I really love, and it's called Symbiotica. I love their supplements. I do their glutathione, which is really good for gut and liver health. I do their glutathione. I do their vitamin C sometimes. And what else do I do? I do their oh God, I'm gonna blank on it. Creatine. I do their creatine sometimes if I'm feeling frisky, because I normally don't do creatine for muscle. I just weight lift, but creatine's really good for muscle. So I thought that was a really cool idea, maybe like a supplement gift basket idea. And then number 6, along that line, if they're into cooking or like gourmet stuff, I added like you can do a gift basket of gourmet oils, like olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oils, olives, jelly, like exotic jellies. They're so yummy. Um, like I like sweet and like peppery together. Like, so maybe like a strawberry jam with like pepper. Oh, so good, you guys. On toast with butter. Oh my God, yum. So like you can do jams, olive oils, avocado oils, like exotic foods. Uh, I think I mentioned olives. You can put a candle in there. Like that would be kind of like their date night um, gift basket. And you could do a candle, you can do incense, you can get creative, like, so I thought that was a really cool gift idea for like whoever loves food, your foodies. Everybody loves food. So, anyways, the foodie in your life. Number 7, I added this just because this would probably be, I think, my number 1, because I feel like this is more like my love language, so that's why I added it, but I just added quality time. Like, again, I think the holidays, I know there's a lot of gift giving and parties and stuff, but I don't know, for me, a good conversation one-on-one, making it simple, just like I did with my friend, is priceless, and I always leave feeling uplifted. Even with you guys interacting with my show, I thank you so much. It's like I feel uplifted. I feel seen. I feel like we're having a conversation. So I added quality time, and maybe you can give that gift for like make a lunch date, plan, again, it's coming back to like going to dinner with, plan a trip, plan a road trip or something that you look forward to. I mean, if you have the finances, plan a airplane trip. Go out somewhere, go to um Paris or London or New York or something, wild like that, or take a road trip. Like for me, I think a cool road trip would be Santa Barbara area, that would be a drive from where I'm at, probably at least a 2-hour drive. But like Santa Barbara would be amazing because in Santa Barbara, there's wine tasting, there's this like little area where you can walk up and down, and there's like shops and restaurants, and you can go like restaurant hopping and maybe have an appetizer here and there. So I just added that, you guys. I'm into personal gifts and quality time, and because really at the end of the day, we just have each other. Just be loving, be kind, let your people feel love in the holiday season. Let's see, what else did I say here? Everything is so, yeah. I put on my notes that everything is just so digital now that one-on-one time, like the touchy-feely, is priceless. So I just wanted to add that one. And then I'll get to Larry's comment in a second. And then number 8, which this was the more expensive one, but I added it because I have one and I love it. So it's my infrared sauna. I love this thing. I can go in it once a day if I had the time. I don't, but it's an infrared sauna. It heats above 150 degrees. It's really good for digestion. It's really good for skin. It's really good for stress relief. The one that I have is called HealthMate sauna. I got it during COVID because I needed it. I couldn't do my hot yoga during COVID, so I bought the sauna. And this one, you guys, would be, an over the top gift, but I wanted to add it just in case somebody's listening and they have the funds and the means to gift somebody a sauna. That would be amazing. So I wanted to add it. Again, HealthMate Sauna is the brand that I love, but there's other brands. There's Sunlight, I believe, and there's just other brands of the sauna. But there's also, so I don't forget, there's also the infrared blanket. So that's a lower price tag where you get the same benefits. It's just like you put your body in this like it looks like a, what do you call, like kind of like it's a big blanket kind of thing, you stick your body in this like hot blanket, and it gives you the same benefits as the infrared sauna. So that's a lower price tag. I'm not sure what the price is, but infrared, there's also red light therapy for the face. There's red light therapy just for the abdomen. That's on Amazon. Those are lower price tickets, but red light therapy is, in my opinion, very healing, good for beauty and health. My mom actually has been having this knee issue, and she saw an acupuncturist recently, and they put the red light on her knee, and she told me that she, in the first time in 2 years, has not felt any pain from the red light therapy. Obviously, they did the acupuncture, but she said that she felt like it was from the red light therapy that she felt zero pain. So I wanted to add that, you guys. Red light therapy, you can find stuff on Amazon. Obviously, the HealthMate, the Sunlight is another brand, but infrared sauna. Okay, so let me see before we get to the last one, which is a gift for yourself. Let me see what Larry says. Larry, that is one of the best things people can give, especially for older folks. Give your attention and time to others and make it quality. Yes. Thank you, Larry, for sure. For sure. If there's any, you guys know I love music, I sing. If there's any music people online, there's another good idea that Larry just gave me was you can actually spend your time at an old folks home and you can sing for them, or just spend time with them, in your spare time, or go and read to them or sing to them or whatever. But I agree, it's what people need. So, let me get into this last one because I know our time is limited here. The last thing that I wanted to suggest, this is a gift for ourselves. And it goes along with this theme of being with ourselves, even if there's people around, and not feeling festive, let's just say. But the gift that I was going to talk about to give to ourselves is sacred space. And what do I mean? What I mean by this is you can actually create sacred space in your home. So for me, I make my sacred space my whole room. So I light incense a lot. I light candles. I'm always like keeping it really warm and cozy. I have a lot of blankets on my bed right now because it's winter time. But create this sacred space for you guys, for yourself. So when you are feeling a certain way, you know that you have a certain area in your house or in your room for yourself. So even if you are sharing space, like in a room, you can create, like you can have a desk where this space is just for me, where you can have a picture that you love of your animal. You can have a book that's meaningful to you. You can have whatever you want on your sacred space of a desk. So if you live by yourself, obviously you can make your whole home your sacred space and make it you and feel really comfortable. Like, in other words, you go to a party and you're feeling unseen, unheard, lonely, uncomfortable, but in the back of your mind, you're going to come home and be in that sacred space that you created for yourself. And that's what I wanted to share, because even if, like, again, if you share your space with somebody else and you don't have that alone time a lot, you can create this little nook and cranny for yourself in your home or in your bedroom. You can make it, a couch in your house somewhere, or a chair, or something that's just for you. Something that is just for you. So that it's that you're going to come home to that thing. Like, I have a shawl that I wear when I do my meditation and my yoga. I put my shawl on, and I feel like my shawl just like has all my good energy in it. And sometimes when I'm feeling down or depressed, or I'm just feeling like away, I wrap myself in my shawl and I'm like, I feel safe in my shawl. I feel me, I feel grounded. I feel nurtured, I feel just away, so I call it sacred space, but it could be anything, you guys. It could be your room, it could be your whole house, it could be a desk, it could be a blanket, it could be a pillow. Make that pillow your sacred little, you know, thing for yourself. So, yeah, that's it. That's it. All 8 gifts and your sacred space for the end of this year or beginning of 2026, because we need it. We need to feel nurtured. We need to feel seen. We need to feel loved, no matter what. No matter what. We need to know that something is waiting for us when we get home from wherever we're at. If we're upset, if we had an upset for the day, no judgment. Just know that your little sacred space is waiting for you, and you're going to feel that relief when you get to it. So, yes, you guys, thank you. Thank you again for joining me always. I really appreciate, again, I see a lot of names that are here every time I'm live, and I really, really genuinely appreciate it, because like I said at the beginning of this show, I know I'm not a well-known podcaster, but I do really try to bring you guys some good content, and I just really appreciate you guys. I want you to have a beautiful, beautiful holiday. Yes. And if you want to talk to me offline or connect with me offline, Jenna Lobos on Instagram. You can find me on Spotify, my music, and all my shows, or jennalobos.com. And until next time, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, love your body and love your life. Bye.